Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the show that we like to call
The List.
And today we are celebrating one of the most iconic pop culture icons,
James Bond, but we're going to be talking about the best 10 James Bond gadgets that we want right now.
The first one is an Omega Seamaster professional watch from the 1995 movie GoldenEye. This was no regular watch. It had a laser cutter and, of course,
A remote detonator right there in the watch. Press a button, boom!
what's the time?
Boom! At number 9, we are talking about the multi-touch surface table that was featured in Quantum of Solace. At the MI6 HQ, Judi Dench, who was Agent M at that time, was using this to view all the data.
Imagine आप biodata देख रहे हो सारे villains का to see how badass they are and उनका weak spot क्या है. And from the surface table, automatically, because तब 1G, 2G, 3G तो कुछ था नहीं, everything is getting relayed to Bond's cell phone in some remote island. How is that even possible?
It's the MI6 network.
Number 8 is a fantastic killer watch from the movie Live and Let Die. This was a Rolex Submariner that basically had an electromagnet strong enough to deflect bullets.
Not only could it, in theory, deflect bullets, but it also had a rotating bezel, which was actually a saw that Bond used to escape from ropes that he was tied with. Dun, 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 dun.
Just add some reverb, please.
Dun, 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 dun. At number 7, we are talking about a prototype plane. It was featured in this special Sean Connery movie from 1967 called
You only live twice, and twice is the only way to live.
So this was a fully equipped gyroplane for Bond because it had machine guns, rockets, flamethrowers and everything, and they were also made later on for private citizens, so you could go out and buy this plane.
Alright, and number 6 is a nifty little gadget from the 1995 Pierce Brosnan movie.
GoldenEye.
Absolutely, and I'm talking about an explosive pen that Q gives Bond to get out of a scrape once a while. Basically, 4 second का इसमें fuse था. 1, 2, 3. 3 click के बाद, kaboom!
Click it 3 times to arm it, and then click it 3 times to disarm it. And there was a whole scene in the movie where the villain was nervously clicking it, and that's what Brosnan used to escape his captors.
And it had a full class 4 grenade with a 2-inch long fuse. Dude.
So at number 5 and in the middle of our list is the Lotus Esprit, which was featured in The Spy Who Loved Me.
You sure it's not the spy who shagged me?
Absolutely not. This car actually was the fact that this could actually go underwater and become a submarine. It also had wheels that would convert into wheel wells, and finally the car could actually come back up and go back on land and drive away.
On number 4 is a pair of sunglasses that Pierce Brosnan wears in The World Is Not Enough. I should probably not sing.
The movie came out in the year 1999, and as terrible as Ankit's singing is, it featured not one but actually 2 sunglasses, Ankit. The first one had a detonator in it, but the second one is what Ankit is really interested in.
Yes! Remember that casino scene where Mr. Bond very sophisticatedly walks into the casino, has these glasses that he switches the X-ray mode on for, and he can see everything. Basically, it's for discovering hidden arms and guns and some other hidden assets. I think we should go to number 3.
At number 3, we are talking about the Seiko G757 5020 smartwatch. In the year 1983, in the movie Octopussy, James Bond is wearing a wristwatch, which is considered to be the first smartwatch ever because it live streams video directly from the Q branch to his wrist. It's epic.
On number 2 is an epic cell phone by Ericsson from Tomorrow Never Dies. It has a Sten gun, okay? It also obviously picks all possible locks.
It does. It also was a flip-open remote control for the BMW 750i, which was featured in that movie. This phone was later launched as the Ericsson R380, which was one of the first smartphones of that time, but it was first featured on the Bond movie.
And you know the best part? The best buttons. There are physical buttons that go clickety-clack.
This guy has something with buttons, man. So finally, it's time for number 1. And at number 1 is the Aston Martin Vanquish with the invisibility cloak.
What a mind-blowing car. But it's the cameras on the entire surface of the car that basically give it an invisibility cloak.
It also had retractable tire spikes and rockets behind the headlights and a lot more rockets behind the license plate. Imagine, Ankit, if the red Jaguar F-Type R came with rear-mounted guns. Wouldn't that be epic?
Wow, that would be the F-Type.
So ladies and gentlemen, this was the end of our list. If you want more of these, you want to tell us what you want to hear and what top 10s you want, what are your favorites, leave them in the comment section below.
James Bond, for me, it has to be Anil Kapoor.
What? Yeah.
Wasn't he James Bond?
Anyway, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye.
But Anil Kapoor should be James Bond. Why isn't there an Indian James Bond?
Next time is the list with Bharat Nagpal.
Didn't the British rule India? So
Only
shouldn't
Bharat
there
Nagpal.
technically be an Indian James Bond?
Toyz with Bharat.
We can call him James Bond.